Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In last video, we have learned the bubbling of event concept that we are going to implement here. And in the last video, we complete our application here and we try to display total number of counter here. So everything is working fine here, but we want to set here total number of counter, like one counter is on, now two counters on. I want to display information here. So to understand it, we have this structure right now. We have a app component, we have navbar, we have home counter, we have counter. So home counter is the parent of counter and app is the parent of navbar and home counter. I want to display total number of counter here, but from this diagram you can easily understand there is no relationship between navbar and counter. So we can't display in this scenario the total number of counter in navbar, because this counter having a parent home counter, but this app is not linked with this counter also. Only this home counter is linked with this. So for synchronization of component, one more thing is remaining here, that if I want to pass the number of counter here, so in place of home counter to be a parent of counter component, we can make this app is a grandparent of this counter. And from this grandparent, I pass the event here to the home counter. So from there, I will pass the event or property here by using app counter, and this app counter will pass the value here and it will bubble the event. Remember that by using this home counter will bubble event to counter. So it will bubble the event to counter, means from this we can bubble the event here, and counter will raise the event and it will goes to app. So that means I want to lift the state of this home counter to this app counter. That is the main purpose here, because if this app is the grandparent of counter, from app I can pass the number of counter information here in navbar. That is the main purpose here. So for doing this, first of all, this app counter is a functional component. So in functional component we can't create a state, so I need to create a two class component. So I say cc, and in this class component I remove this because I will paste from the counter, and here also I remove it, and I need to copy this part, cut this part, and I need to paste this part under this, and I save it. Now I need to remove this, no need of this. So no need of this. Now what I do, I have this main and it is closing here, and I need to give the name to app here. One error is also remaining, component is not defined. Component is not defined. Okay, we need to component here imrc, so I have to import component also. So I save it. You see the error is gone. So now if I see, the same output is coming, but I convert this into state component, a class component. Now I open home. Remember there we have a home counter here. So I have navbar also here. So I go to home counter, and from the home counter I need to copy everything from here the state and everything. I just need to copy from here all these things, remember, and I need to cut this from here and I need to paste it here after rendering like this. I need to paste and save it. Now I need this same event which I am having here. These event I need from there also. So I copy this, remember, I copy this and I go to app here, and in app counter I need to pass these all event here. So I need to pass here counter, I need to pass here delete counter, and I need to pass all these things like this. I need to pass all these things here app. Now from this app counter we have a problem from here, this counter. So this counter will be so we have a counter, so this counter we have to pass here. We have a number of counters we have, so from here I'm passing counters also. So this is no need to pass this one, we are passing, no need to pass this one. For that we have a state property, we need to pass the counters property, we need to pass counters here. So what I do, I pass here counters equal to, and we say this dot state dot counters like this. We pass their counters, we pass here in delete counter, handle delete counter, and we have handle increment, handle decrement. So we have a on delete, on increment, and on delete events. So the same event we have to fire here also. So what I do here, in place of handle reset button is there, so I need here handle reset also. So on reset we have to pass, so I have to pass on reset also. On reset, this dot handle reset we have to pass here. Now here this I need to change to, because this reset button is there, so I change to props dot on reset. So we just change it to this on reset, and I can convert this into the lambda expression also, and I can call it like this. So on reset we are doing like this, and then in place of this counter I say props we are changed it to props, and here in place of delete I say props dot on delete bubbling of event, same props dot on increment like this, same props dot on decrement like this. We are changing all the events. Remember, this is bubbling the event, and this counter will handle all these informations like this. We have now, I think we have changed it to this, and we try to see. We have a problem right now. So what is the problem? We have to inspect this problem. So problem is problem is on delete, cannot read property on delete. So we just check this on delete this dot, oh, spelling is mistake, props not probs, spelling mistake is there. So we did this props, then here we did this, we have this. Now try to see, I think everything is okay right now, no error at console. So I reset, yeah, reset is working. I increment, you see increment is working, decrement is working, everything is okay, delete is also working. So we did. Now if I click on reset, reset is also working, everything is working. So perfectly we just lifted the state of this counter component. Now we have to display total number of counter in navbar. So for that, here I need to pass a property of total number of counter. So how I can do this? So I need to pass here property, and that name is, I say total counter equal to, and I say this dot get counter, this dot get counter, this function will return, here we will return. So in navbar we have this, so here I will return the number of counter. So I create one function more, I say get counter as a arrow function like this, and here I say return, and in place of return I say that state dot, this dot state dot counters dot filter, and here I say counter, then arrow function, then I say counter not equal to 0, then dot length that we have to return. Okay, so when we have to return, if this length we have to return, try to do this first. So this is the length which I want to return here, counter filter not equal to 0, that we have to display here. Get counter, total counter is there, go to navbar, in navbar here I want to print, so here I can print under this I say span class name, I can say class span dot I can say basis dot basis primary, or I can say basis warning, then I say m-2 tab, and here I print this dot props dot total counter like this, save it. So we have total counter, from here we have total counter, and in navbar we are trying to display this total counter. So we see there is a problem, so we have to rectify this problem also. Cannot read the props, so we can't read the props is the problem. So we see it, why it is problem. Okay, because it's a navbar is a functional component, so I need to pass props here, and in place of this we can pass like this props the total counter. Now I see, yeah, it is running now I think, and if I reset it, so it is not displaying anything. It is not displaying, counter is not coming. So why is not coming? We have to check this also. So there is no error right now, but we are not able to display counter here. So what I do, again I see the coding here. So return we have. So I think this condition is wrong because I am getting a counter as a value as a object, and I am matching object. I have to match here the count is greater than 0. If count is greater than 0, because we have a count here in this object, I have a count, so I have to check it. If the count value is greater than 0, then we have to return a total number of counter here, and then we have to print it. So no need to use this console right now for testing purpose. So save it, and now I try to refresh it. So again we have 4, we are not updating this. Why? Again I have to check it. So we have state, counters, filter, c dot counter is greater than 0, then I need the length greater than 0. Yeah, this is working right now. You see 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. You see a 1 and you see 0. 1, 2, 3. It's working perfectly. So you see that how we just managed to lift the state of this component, and how we pass this state to this app component, and how from the app component we pass the value to navbar. So like this we can understand the synchronization among the components, and lifting of state, bubbling of events, raising an event, handling event in React. That's all in this video. I think you learned something from this video. If really you learned something, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video.